Time for Mastering the Mind, our weekly Monday morning segment.
That's
With
right.
Kheston Walkins, neuroscientist. Good morning, Kheston.
Good morning, Lisa.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good,
Yeah.
sprightly this morning, a little
That's
bit.
good. That's good. I feel the same way, so that's great.
All right, so last week we started decision making
Yes.
and how you can have control over your decision making. You want to give us a recap?
Yeah, sure. So last week we spoke about System 1 and System 2 as ways that we approach making decisions in the world. System 1 is very, very quick, and it's something that it's operated almost by rote, like you said last time. And it's based on our experience with the world.
Right.
And then whenever we make a decision that serves us well, our brain rewards us for it and increases the likelihood, through release of dopamine, it increases the likelihood of us carrying on that activity in the future.
Right.
And then with System 2, that is more deliberate, it's a lot slower, but then we have a lot more control over it, right? And that's really important because you can use your experience with System 2 to help inform System 1, as in
Right.
to develop and build a script for it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are we talking about this week as part 2?
Yeah, so today, I actually want to take some time because now it's approaching Christmas time, and people are going to be making decisions to buy their groceries and all these kinds of things. And I also want to talk about decision hacking because I mentioned it last time.
Yeah, I
how
was
you
curious
can,
about that
how
one.
we have been hacked and how we can hack. Okay.
Right.
Okay. So, I want to say something about commoditization. Right. This is because it's Christmas time. Everybody going in the stores and they're looking to buy stuff, sometimes at the cheapest price or the brand that they love or whatever it is. And it's important for us to understand this, even as marketers, right?
Yeah.
The reason why is because commoditization is basically where you have the reduction in price of things to compete, okay? But the challenge with that is you end up having reduced quality because you get depreciating returns after a certain point. You can't make things cost nothing.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
So as people who go out to buy, take some time to read and engage with the products, right? These marketers spend a lot of time crafting copy and they spend a lot of time creating these products. So take time to review and make sure that you're putting something in your body that's healthy because what you feed your body literally feeds your mind.
Okay.
So that's something to be very, very wary of, especially since Christmas time is a time for celebration and we have to have our bodies in order to really enjoy celebrating.
Yeah.
Because there are people who are here at Christmas and they're not well and you want to avoid that by eating well. Yeah?
Okay.
So the next part I know you're going to love
Yes.
is decision hacking.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I say decision hacking, what comes to mind?
Somebody going in your brain and hijacking your decision.
Yeah, basically, right?
That's
Yeah, it's just basically. And it happens all the time. Marketers do it. I
Yeah.
mean, parents do it with their children, and I'll give you a good example now. If you have a child and you want them to practice choosing, you can bring two garments, maybe. Okay, Amelia, do you want to wear this dress or this dress?
Right.
That's full choice. You've already decided on two things for the child, right?
Right.
And there's an important thing to take away from that. Because if you want someone to make a choice for one thing or the other that you want, then you give them options. Because if I say, Lisa, do you want some aloes to drink? You'll be like, no, absolutely not. Because the choice is
You're
between...
assuming that?
Well, yeah, true. I am
use
assuming.
aloes.
Do you drink aloes?
Yeah.
You are a greater creature than I am.
Well, I eat aloes.
Okay.
Eat it.
You eat it. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So for someone
But I
that
know what
does
you mean,
not
yeah.
like aloes, okay, the choice is between having aloes and not having aloes.
Right.
Right? But if I say, do you want aloes or chocolate?
Yeah.
Now you've moved them further away from nothing.
Right.
Because now they have aloes, they have chocolate, and they have nothing. And if I say, do you want aloes, chocolate, or you want porn? You understand what I'm saying, right? And that's what you do online. When you go to subscribe for things, they give you options. Netflix does it. Different people do it because they want you to choose something that they have. And the more options that they give you, the further away they move you from no.
Right.
Yeah?
Yes. Okay.
So that's really, really important because you can use that in your everyday life with your partner, with your friends, even in business. Especially when you give quotes for things, you give separate options because, again, you move them further away from no.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
As opposed to saying, what do you want?
Yes. Open-ended questions almost end always horribly, right?
Yeah.
Options always help, especially if you want to speed them along.
Right.
So the reason why, because when they have, okay, this is actually the next piece of the hack, right? When there is a clear difference between one option and another, we are more likely to make a decision. Okay, when it's a very, very clear thing.
But I know people who would tell you, I don't know which one. You choose for me.
Yes.
How does that work?
Well, it's similar because there's something called cognitive fluency, and that's basically the speed at which we process a particular thing. So if they have two options and they're comparable in terms of value to them, then that creates dissonance and that creates difficulty with the choice.
Right.
But a great example would be you go to the grocery store and then there is bolognese on the counter, right? There's a whole line of bolognese from different brands, and you look and it's like, okay, I don't know which one to choose, and then you see one that's in the aisle that has pasta attached to it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
And the pasta is free,
Yeah.
or it's a couple
Free.
dollars more. Yes.
Yeah.
So the person says, this is a logical choice.
Yeah, this makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then what that means to the market is it almost always appreciates sales.
Yeah. Okay.
Almost always.
So where's the actual hack?
The hack, well, that is the hack.
Oh.
Because what you've done is
Yeah.
you've made a clear distinction between the choices that are available
Right.
and one particular choice.
Okay. Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
So
Yeah,
I'm not talking neurolinguistic programming like hypnotizing people. I'm
Yes.
talking about taking advantage, not taking advantage, but working with, capitalizing on the process that they use to make a decision.
To help them choose make your choice.
To help them to make the choice that you want them to make,
Yeah.
right? Yes.
I got it.
That's it.
Kheston, I got it. So, that's very interesting. You can put it to work in your small business or your
That's
business
right.
period.
Yes.
And of course in your private lives and with your children.
And
Yeah.
you'd be surprised at how well it works.
Yeah. So I don't know what to make you decide on right now.
Well,
Do you want to continue for 2 more weeks or 5 more weeks? Don't answer.
no, I'm not okay.